Hello. I'm going to do the monthly reading, the March reading for Scorpio. All right. So this is the March reading for Scorpio, and this may or may not be your month for a message. You'll know within the first few minutes if this reading is for you or not. Eight of Wands and 10 of Wands. Eight of Wands is quick moving energy. 10 of Wands is carrying a heavy burden, but 10s are completion, so you're at the end of carrying a heavy burden. So March is a month that you let go of a burden, that there's something that's been dragging you down, but you're able to let that go in March. Nine of Cups, look at that. That is the wish card. The wish card, that's definitely a good sign. That's a good card. We have Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is being bound by fear, not able to move forward. So I feel like maybe this is how you started the month. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is feeling distant, feeling separated from someone. It could be physically by long distance, or it could be emotionally. The Moon. All right, we have the Moon upside down. So the Moon upright is not being able to see things clearly, but I feel like with the Moon upside down that in March, I feel like you have an aha moment and you're able to see clearly what it is that you need to do. All right, and the Tower, we have the Tower. So there was a relationship that you were in, that you were afraid to move forward in, but it was built on a false foundation and you felt really distant. You felt really alone in this relationship. Okay, it could have been with a King of Wands. It could have been with a fire sign, so a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It could have been with that sign, and this relationship was built, or it could be their sun sign, their moon sign, their rising sign. They could have the qualities. It doesn't have to be a King of Wands, but I feel like it's representing your partner, that you just felt distance from this person. You felt separated. You felt like you weren't connected. You felt like you've been feeling like you haven't been able to move forward. This has been a heavy burden on your back because you haven't been able to move forward because you didn't really know what to do. Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel like, represents a good friend. The Queen of Pentacles, oh, we have a King of Swords. Look at that. They were both together. Maybe you confide in a trusted friend, and maybe there's a King of Swords that comes into your life. Maybe that was your wish, a King of Swords. Or maybe your wish was a Queen of Pentacles. A lot of people here. There's a lot of people. The King of Swords also represents somebody who thinks with his head and not his heart. So that could be that maybe what you need to do is you need to think with your head instead of your heart, because you have been hanging on to something that really hasn't been working for you, that really was built on a false foundation, that has not been a healthy relationship for you, and you need to think with your head. And maybe your friend says to you, hey, you're not happy. What is your wish? What is it that you want to do? Do you want to stay in this relationship that doesn't work? Or do you want to move on from this relationship? Do you want to is your wish to be in a better relationship, a happier relationship. I feel like, again, with this being upside down, that you have an aha moment, that you have a clarity moment. It could be Ten of Wands, like I said, is completion and carrying this burden. This burden has been on your back for a while. I don't know, there's just so many people there. Look at that, Six of Cups. Fond memories of the past, fond memories of your childhood, fond memories of, maybe that's what's keeping you stuck, is you keep thinking about the past with this relationship and how things were so good and how you got along so well and how the two of you really had such a great relationship. And that's what's not letting you move forward. I mean, people do change. You know, sometimes you change and that person doesn't grow with you. And then that sort of puts a wedge in between the two of you. Or maybe things started out really great with this person, then all of a sudden they changed and they became stressed and they're not the person that they used to do. Maybe they have things going on in their life. Nine of Wands, hanging in there, having the strength to hang in there and to push forward and to keep working through this instead of staying stuck in it, don't be stuck by fear of being afraid of change and being afraid of moving forward. Okay? And as always I say, use your best to make the decision that works best for you. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. And maybe it's just something that you need to think about. So I'm just reading what the cards are saying. And this card also represents a reconciliation, or somebody from your past comes back into your life. So it could be either a King of Swords or a Queen of Pentacles comes back into your life. It could represent maybe this King of Wands, that the two of you work on things and the two of you are able to get back to where you used to be with these fond memories and where the two of you were happy. The King of Swords could be that maybe you think with your head instead of your heart, and you sit down and you have a heart-to-heart with that person and you say, hey, let's get back to the way things were. Let's get back to our happiness when we first met. Things were so good. What happened? What's going on with you? Why do you feel like this? Why is there so much distance between us? Page of Wands. All right. Pages are messengers. They're young messengers. This is good news coming in quickly. It could be a text, it could be an email, it could be a phone call, could be good news coming in quickly. It could be from this King of Swords, it could be from this Queen of Pentacles, it could be from this King of Wands saying that they want to work things out. They want to get back to where things were. Ace of Wands. Aces are new beginnings. This is putting a plan in place. So I feel like you work on a plan. March, you work on a plan to move forward, to let go of the burden, to get into a happier place, because we have the Nine of Cups. We have the wish card. What is your wish? What is it that you want for this relationship? That's something that only you can answer. That's something that only you can figure out. All right? There was something that was built on a false foundation that wasn't what you thought it was going to be. All right? Let's see. Having the ability to see the truth in a matter built in a matter to build anew for the future, this time with a solid foundation. So that's kind of what I've been saying, is either you're going to work things out with this person and get back to this happy place, or you're going to, have to move on. But you have to do what's best for you. You have to do what's going to make you happy. What is your wish? How do you feel? Moving on, that's exactly what I was just saying. Moving on. Moving on in working things out, or moving on breaking up. You have a lot of emotions going on. You're overwhelmed with emotions. You're overwhelmed with thoughts. That's why you have the Eight of Swords, is because you're like frozen. You feel like you can't move. You feel like you're not sure which way you should turn. Which way is up? Knight of Wands. All right. Knights represents action. Wands is action. Take action this month to do something to make your dreams, your wishes come true, so that you can be in a happier place. Take action. Stop feeling frozen. Stop feeling stuck. All right? Stop living in something that doesn't make you happy. Stop carrying the heavy burden. You're going to have an eye-opening thing. You're going to have clarity this month. You're going to have that aha moment. And you're going to be able to move forward. Stop being bound by fear and being stuck. Reach for that new beginning and put that plan in place. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Stay positive, and I'll see you next time.